With Bitcoin forming higher lows over the 63 to 65,000 range, while gradually getting more time over the 70,000 level and 20-day moving average, let's take a look at some fundamental factors that could help boost this short-term technical bounce, as well as some reasons that could limit the growth of uptrends over a longer time frame. One of the most important bullish drivers behind Bitcoin is expanding institutional access and reduced investment friction. The planned launch of the Morgan Stanley Bitcoin ETF, the Morgan Stanley Bitcoin Trust, MSBT, stands out because of its unusually low fee of 0.14%. Lower fees make it cheaper for large investors to gain exposure to Bitcoin, which can significantly increase demand. When major financial institutions create easier and more cost-effective pathways for investment, they effectively open the market to pension funds, asset managers, and other large players who might have previously stayed away due to cost or complexity. Increased competition among ETFs, including products like iShares Bitcoin Trust and FidelityWise Origin Bitcoin Fund, could trigger a broader price war, further reducing costs and amplifying accessibility. This dynamic tends to support higher prices because it steadily increases the pool of potential buyers. Closely related to this is the broader trend of institutional demand growth. The fact that a major bank is entering the spot Bitcoin ETF space signals legitimacy and confidence in Bitcoin as an asset class. This kind of validation can shift perception among both retail and institutional investors, encouraging more capital inflows. As more institutions participate, liquidity improves, volatility can stabilize, and long-term upward pressure on price often emerges. Macroeconomically and geopolitically, the recent short-term rally is in part tied to a ceasefire signal between the US and Iran, illustrating how global risk sentiment affects crypto markets. When geopolitical tensions ease, investors tend to move toward riskier assets, including cryptocurrencies. This shows that Bitcoin is still closely tied to broader financial sentiment, rather than acting purely as a, quote, safe haven. Improved macro conditions, reduced uncertainty, and increased global liquidity can all contribute to upward price momentum. Regulatory-wise bullish backing also comes from proposals like the one by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation to create frameworks for stablecoin issuers, which suggests progress toward a more defined regulatory environment. When markets anticipate clearer rules, uncertainty declines, which tends to attract more institutional capital. Even if legislation like the Clarity Act is still under debate, the direction toward regulation can be seen as constructive. Investors generally prefer predictable environments, and clearer guidelines can reduce perceived risk, especially for crypto markets, which have historically been synonymous with risk to the general public. On top of that, there's data showing aggressive buying activity on exchanges like Binance, which indicates that traders are actively accumulating Bitcoin. Large spikes in buy-side volume, especially in derivatives markets, reflect strong conviction among bullish participants. When buyers dominate order flow and liquidity increases, it often leads to sustained upward moves. Similarly, positive spot demand across major exchanges and a shift from selling to accumulation suggests that investors are increasingly willing to hold rather than exit positions, tightening supply and supporting higher prices. On the other side of the coin, BTC isn't out of the woods yet because it hasn't cleared the mid-70,000s, which have repeatedly presented selling pressure from short-term holders over the past few months. Although recent data shows reduced selling pressure, this behavior can quickly return if prices rise rapidly. Profit-taking is a natural part of market cycles, and heavy selling at resistance levels can stall or reverse upward momentum. Then, on the volatile topic of geopolitics, tensions are far from being settled in the long term. Any escalation in global conflict or economic uncertainty could lead investors to reduce exposure to risk assets. Unlike gold, Bitcoin often behaves like a high-risk asset, meaning it can decline when markets become more risk-averse. A reversal in sentiment, tightening monetary policy, or reduced liquidity could all contribute to price declines. Then, while there is optimism around progress toward clearer rules, delays or unfavorable regulations could have the opposite effect. If policymakers impose strict requirements on crypto markets, it could limit innovation, reduce participation, or create fear among investors. The ongoing debate around stablecoin regulation shows that consensus is not guaranteed, and negative regulatory outcomes could weigh on prices for cryptos at large. Then there's also a possible technological risk that crypto detractors love to point out, weighing down longer-term bullish sentiment. This attitude concerns quantum computing, which, although considered manageable for now, highlight vulnerabilities in older Bitcoin wallets and cryptographic systems. Even if the risk is years away, the perception of a future security threat could influence investor confidence. And since markets often react to anticipated risks, any acceleration in quantum computing capabilities could create uncertainty. That's why preparing for quantum threats has given companies like SEAL SQ attention in their early days.